Okay, let's do a little garden update. I'm going to kind of show what the progress is like on these plants. So here's that hardy banana. It's doing really well, as you can see, and I went straight in the ground this year. This is a Cavendish banana, so this is like what you would buy, like if you bought bananas in the grocery store, they would come from one of these. This is a Cavendish banana tree. These pots that I have some extra peppers and stuff in, they're getting there, a little slower than the ones in the ground, but it's working. These right here are sunflowers. And then here's the tomatoes, and they're actually blooming now. So we should have some tomatoes pretty soon. See the blooms over there. And the gourds right behind them, you can see they're almost to the end of each end of the fence. And that just ended up being 4 plants right there. Doing really well. I'm going to go over there and show. There's gourds already on it growing, so I'm going to go show those in a moment. So here's the peppers. They're finally starting to get bigger now. I put some all-natural fertilizer on these too, so see if that helps. There's the ones in the buckets. And then I snuck some tomatoes back here. Those were the ones that were left over, so I just threw them back there. If they grow, they grow. We'll see. And over here, the dill is already done, and it is drying out and going to drop seeds. And those will just keep coming back every year right there. Here's the strawberries, and they're also done. We got about 2 gallons of strawberries off those. The hollyhock is also gone. So we're going to plant some more right there where those are. That way next year we'll have a bloom. This is all that's left of the peppers. I've got a few left that I might just stick in the ground, and then some more begonias there. All right, and out here, let's talk about these. So here's those Bantams, and what I think ended up being California whites, and maybe some amber links also. Some Japanese Bantams in there, and some silky Bantams. And then, so far we've kept these 2 white pecans, but the black ones, the Swedish ones that were in the last video, have gone to a new home. And everybody out here is doing well. You can see the baby ducks have gotten pretty big. You're gonna let me put the camera in there, or you're going to attack it? So that is what a Muscovy and a runner duck cross looks like. That's their dad right there. And that's mama. Alright, and then walking into the courtyard, the sago got its top new branches. Here's that California elephant ear. It's doubled in size. And look at this is the giant elephant ears. So that was one bulb right there that we started with. And it's still throwing out leaves. Here's another one coming right here. Papaya's gone up a little bit. And this is the chocolate mint. And if you haven't had chocolate mint before, I highly recommend it. If you like those little Andes mints, they used to give them to you at Olive Garden at the end of the meal. Well, that's what this smells like, and it's awesome. I get them every year. And sometimes, like, I've had luck with these coming back too. So we had some come back twice in the pot. But you can get those at Lowe's. I've seen those at Lowe's and actually ordered some online. There's that lavender. Another chocolate mint right here. There's that bird of paradise. There's that Alabama native fern. These hanging baskets. These up here that I did, these turned out they're growing nicely. I wanted this stuff to kind of hang over, and that's what it's doing. Exactly what I wanted it to do. This is another chocolate mint right here. This may be the mail order one. Succulents. I'm not so sure about these. This one kind of fizzled out, and then this one appears fizzling out. So you live and you learn. So here's the herbs. This succulent's doing great. This thing I made just keeps getting bigger. And that one too. Some begonias right there. And check out these cherry tomatoes. I doubled up these cages and they just went right over the top of that too. And we've got tomatoes on them too, so be harvesting tomatoes soon. This is that orange mint. You can see it just quadrupled in size. Mallows. And that's the strawberry mint. And you can see the scuppernines and muscadines. Actually, some on there. What do you say, Macy? So look at this pigeon right here. That's not mine. I do not know where that pigeon came from. But it does not live here. Let's take a look at these gourds. You can see, I mean, they're already starting to form where the flowers are. There's some bigger ones too. And those will end up like the ones on the porch that we dried out. And I've had to train all these to come down the fence. They kept wanting to climb over onto the tomato plant cages, so I just kept moving them. See, like this one like this. See, I'll just stick it through. And then it'll just keep following the fence. But yeah, everywhere you see a flower, and there's hundreds of them. See, you can see the very bottom of that one starting to form a gourd. Those ended up being 4 gourd plants. And all of these are the result. And here's one you can see that's starting to try to cross over. I just keep moving them anytime I see them doing that. This is a Cajun bell pepper. It's supposed to be spicy bell pepper. It's already got peppers on it. I'll just have that in a pot up here on the porch. So, looking forward to trying out all this stuff when it gets big enough to harvest.